You work not as an evangelist, expecting miracles, but as a scientist, testing and adjusting and testing again, experimenting and building on the results. Faith is rewarded, perhaps even more than talent or ability. After all, how can we offer the art what it needs without blind trust? We're required to believe in something that doesn't exist in order to allow it to come into being. If you know what you want to do, and you do it, that's the work of a craftsman. If you begin with a question and use it to guide an adventure of discovery, that's the work of an artist. The surprises along the way can expand your work and even the art form itself. As children, few of us are taught to understand and prioritize our feelings. For the most part, the educational system doesn't ask us to access our sensitivity, but to be obedient, to do what's expected. Our natural independent spirit is tamed, free thought is constrained. There's a set of rules and expectations put upon us that's not about exploring who we are or what we're capable of. The system is not here for our benefit. It holds us back as individuals to support its own continued existence. This is particularly undermining to independent thinking and free expression. As artists, our mission is not to fit in or to conform to popular thinking. Our purpose is to value and develop our understanding of ourselves and the world around us. The goal of art isn't to attain perfection. The goal is to share who we are and how we see the world. Artists allow us to see what we are unable to see, but somehow already know. It may be a view of the world singularly different from our own, or one so close it seems miraculous, as if the artist is looking through our own eyes. In either case, the artist's perception reminds us of who we are and who we can be. Whatever you choose, it's helpful to have fellow travelers around you. They don't have to be like you, just like-minded in some way. Creativity is contagious. When we spend time with other artistic people, we absorb and exchange a way of thinking, a way of looking at the world. This group can be called a sangha. Each person in this relationship begins seeing with a different imaginative eye. Consider the difference between art and most other trades. In the arts, our filter is the defining factor of the work. In science or technology, the aims are different. The reason we create art isn't for the intention of making something useful for someone else. We create to express who we are and where we are on our journey. An idea gathers energy, building charge, yearning to be embraced. We can hear it, see it, imagine it, but it may be an inch further away than we can currently reach. As we trace back over it again and again, more and more detail comes into focus and we become wholly consumed. Our capacity grows and stretches to touch the idea that Source is offering up. We accept this responsibility with gratitude, cherish it, and protect it, acknowledging with humility that it comes from beyond us, more important than us, and not just for us. We are in its service. This is why we are here. It's the impulse through which humanity evolves. We adapt and grow in order to receive. After being away for a long enough period of time, when we come back, we just may be able to see it as if for the first time. This is the practice of cleaning the slate. the ability to create as an artist and experience the work as a first-time viewer, dropping baggage from the past of what you thought you wanted the work to be. The mission is to be in the present moment with the work. Living life as an artist is a practice. You're either engaging in the practice or you're not. It makes no sense to say you're not good at it. It's like saying I'm not good at being a monk. You're either living as a monk or you're not. We tend to think of the artist's work as the output. The real work of the artist is a way of being in the world. There's an abundant reservoir of high-quality information in our subconscious, and finding ways to access it can spark new material to draw from. The psyche has admittance to a universal wisdom deeper than what we can come up with in our conscious mind. It provides a far less limited view, an oceanic source. Since there's an endless amount of data available to us, and we have a limited bandwidth to conserve, we might consider curating the quality of what we allow in. This doesn't just apply if your goal is making art of lasting significance. Even if your goal is to make fast food, it will likely taste better if you experience the best fresh food available to you during the process. Level up your taste. It's worth noting the distinction between doubting the work and doubting yourself. An example of doubting the work would be, I don't know if my song is as good as it can be. Doubting yourself might sound like, I can't write a good song. These statements are worlds apart, both in accuracy and in impact on the nervous system. Doubting yourself can lead to a sense of hopelessness, of not being inherently fit to take on the task at hand. All or nothing thinking is a non-starter. However, doubting the quality of your work might at times improve it. You can doubt your way to excellence.